Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, we've started doing quests in Ondra's Gift, beginning with one in the Salty Mast. We were told to go there by someone in Brackenbury to retrieve a Glanfathan item of great importance to a Glanfathan tribe, but instead of starting that quest, we've been looking into thugs and brigands who've been waylaying the patrons of the Salty Mast. Turns out they're angry at the owner of the Salty Mast for raising her prices. So we're trying to find a way that she can lower her prices so that everyone ends up happy and there's no violence. This unfortunately involves us dealing with House Doemenel.
I'm here.
Now, we're not exactly in the good books of House Doemenel. We are seen as a troublemaker. But maybe they'll still want to talk to us. Maybe. Alternatively, they might draw swords and guns immediately upon seeing us. Well, so far no violence.
I'd be glad to.
And here is the Doemenel doorman, as well as a Doemenel guard.
Hail, traveler.
The burly guard eyes you warily. I don't recognize you. What business do you have with House Doemenel? I need to speak with Bracanta Doemenel. If you say so. She's up the stairs to the room at the end of the hall. Mind your manners. Clearly they are incredibly confident about their security. Or they wouldn't just let us come in. This might end up being a mistake, but I hope not. Right, you're a servant. Let's see if we can find... Okay, there's a guard here. Is the person we're looking for in here? No. Is the person we're looking for here? You must be a friend of Abrakan. Yes! It's you. Right. Let's save, and let's have a chat.
I'm here.
Hello.
Good day, stranger.
The woman must be well into middle age, but there isn't a line on her face. Her large green eyes are watchful behind a curtain of glossy black hair. She studies you. I don't believe we've met. I'd remember you. I understand that you control bitter squash seeds in Defiance Bay. I'd like to see the price lowered for the Salty Mast. She narrows her eyes. I don't know who told you that, but even if it were true, you're asking for a favor. I only do favors for friends. She leans in, pursing her painted lips. But we could be friends. I just need a little something from you first. I could intimidate, but she is surrounded by guards, and these people are less than pleasant. I don't think intimidation is going to help me here. What kind of favor do you have in mind? She crosses her arms and watches you out of the corner of her eyes. There's a certain someone who may or may not be named Kolfecg. He's insulted me. I'd like you to make an example out of him. Just what do you want me to do to him? I'd hate to stifle your imagination. She wrinkles her nose with a quick smirk. Just see that you teach him a lesson he won't soon forget. I suppose I could help. That's the spirit, she winks. I know that little runt is holed up somewhere in Ondra's Gift. Once you've taken care of him, come back to me. I've got some stocks that I reserve for special friends. What do you do here? She looks up and down. Let's just say I'm a merchant. I handle the trade of certain goods that my enterprising children and husband happen across. This isn't a very nice thing to do at all. I do not like the prospect of getting my hands dirty like this to achieve a good ending. Let's see who this Kolfecg person is and what exactly they have done. If anything. This could very well be a rival to House Doemenel's power that she wants us to eliminate. Or it could be something else. I am unsure. I don't know. What I do know is we're going back to Ondra's Gift. darting to and fro between Ondra's Gift and Brackenbury. We're going back to Ondra's Gift to do another quest in a little bit. I see you're still there. Right. Up here we go. Into Ondra's Gift. Now, where would he be? Where haven't I checked out? There is an abandoned house. Oh! Kolfecg's house. It's right there. Citizens report mysterious and distressing wail in the vicinity of the Ondra's Gift Lighthouse. We advise visitors to keep clear of the area until a cause is determined. Well, guess we're going there at some point. So, Kolfecg's house is right here. Let us see who this man is. If I can, I'd like to avoid violence. But avoiding violence might involve lying a bit. And we're not known for lying. Not often. We're much more known for being honest. Ooh, this house has seen better days. Ooh, we could just take stuff from here. Well, let's just take stuff from here. I will take this fish. Not only that, I will take this... That's a fair amount of money. Right. Save. And then we'll chat. There we go. Just save here. A youngish elven man squints at you in surprise. You can't just barge into somebody's home like this. Who do you think you are? Who are you? The elf who lives here. Now get out! He clearly sees we're not leaving. What now? He looks at you nervously. I'm a friend of Doemenel. He takes a step back. Now, wait just a minute. I'm staying clear of the Doemenels, you understand? Surely we can put this behind us. What did you do to make her so angry? I told her she wasn't my type. Maybe not as tactfully as that, but I didn't want trouble with the most dangerous man in Defiance Bay. How could I know she'd take it so personally? Right. We could tell him to leave. We could beat him up. We could just eliminate him. These two options are off the table. Absolutely. Not doing them. And as honest as I am, these two options don't appeal to Lyrin either. He wasn't tactful, but also doing what he did was absolutely the right thing to do. I won't hurt you, but you've got to leave Defiance Bay. Bracanta's obviously got it in for you. You don't have to tell me twice. He dashes for the door. They won't find me, I promise. Ondra bless you. And off he runs. Did that change our... It did not. Now I'm curious if we... What the Wells hold completed. He returned back with a swaddling sheet and money. Let's see what that quest is. Venturing into the depths of the White Wreath Well, Sir Spunty the Fourth discovered that while the foundations of the well were made of a living Ardra, the source of the sounds were whites that had been dropped into the well by their mothers. In total, a dozen women from White Wreath and the surrounding woods had dropped their children into the well after they learned they would turn into whites. Some had died, but many survived the fall, living on small rodents and other critters that wandered the ruined Engwithan tunnels under the well. So Spunty the Fourth was forced to fight the aggressive whites, but eventually emerged and told the village what had transpired. Some of the mothers confessed what they had done immediately. Others fled the village. In the end, no one had a desire to punish anyone for what had happened. Recall agony once per rest. Ooh. This dingy stained cloak was once used a large swaddling sheet for an unfortunate hollow-born child that was dropped into the White Wreath village well. As it sat at the bottom of the well, among the foundations of living ardour and a clan of wights, it acquired strange powers. Fascinating. Fascinating indeed. Right.
I'm here.
Now let's make our way over to House Doemenel and say that we dealt with the problem. She might not believe us.
Absolutely.
This is an instance where I think deception was the right call. Disaster first fires keep. Witnesses suggest the unknown experiments involved the art of adamantium resulted in numerous deaths. Yeah, that happened. But luckily I was there to deal with it. Right. 12 minutes. Pop over here. And we're back. A Lyrin story. And we go over here. The nice building they have here. Okay, this way. And I am going to say before I speak to her again, because I don't want to gain too much of a dishonest reputation. I don't want people to think I'm dishonest, but it might have to be what happens. It might just have to be what happens. Let's go up. I wonder if reputations can diminish as time goes on. I wonder if they can. Oh. Let's go say hi. We totally did it!
Good day to you.
Back again? If only my husband returned so quickly. I've dealt with Kolfecg. That makes me very glad indeed. She draws one crimson fingernail to her lips. Tell me about it. Don't leave out a single detail. She nibbles the tip of her fingernail. He's dead. A small smile curls the corner of her lips. Consider me a satisfied customer. She slips a pouch under your belt. And any time you want to come back, you can have a look at my special wares. Now that I've helped you out, how about you make bitter squash more affordable for Mayor's lot? Fair enough. I never let it be said that I don't give as much as I get. Show me what's for sale. Oh! Oh, that's some impressive stuff. Exceptional arquebus? An exceptional... Wow. This is good stuff. Killer's Work. Only usable by a rogue. Cat's Whisper. Only usable by a rogue. +2 dexterity. Dream Dancer was a famed performer, known for dancing a variety of male and female parts. In addition, this individual was a skilled and nimble archer. Upon the performer's death, it was discovered that a silver torque with a shimmering green stone had been imbued with a piece of a dancer's soul, allowing some of his or her legendary skill to live on. Given Dream Dancer's slender build and reclusiveness, it was never truly known whether this renowned artist was a man or woman. +3 dexterity? Finreach was the owner and primary performer of a travelling dance troupe that dazzled audiences around the world. Her acrobatic performances were known far and wide, and one of her signature elements was a garish pink cape. Though her competitors took to wearing brightly coloured capes in their own performances, none were as memorable as hers. It was rumoured that she had woven it with performance-enhancing magics. Hot pink and edged with silver, this cape draws attention. A wide silver stripe runs down the middle. That is a wonderful cloak. That is a wonderful cloak. I'd really like to get that. Now. It seems like we haven't gained a point of dishonest here. Which I'm happy for. I'm happy for. I'm really tempted by that cloak. We're currently wearing a... then again, if we wore that cloak, we wouldn't have the other perception +2. I need to put this in here. I also need to put this in here. I need to put a fair few items in here, because our inventory is a bit full. At some point, I also need to scribe some spells into Aloth's book, because I have not been doing that. I have not been doing that at all. Oh yeah, give you that. Put all these in here. And the beer. Just gotta organise my stuff. Well, this in here too, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. There we go. Now you're just carrying half a library's worth of tomes.
I'm here.
Yeah, Lyrin wasn't especially pleased about being so dishonest, but the alternative was beating up a man who really didn't deserve it. And now, everyone gets what they want. She thinks she got back at the man who spurned her. Maya will get her reduced prices. And the people that have been waylaying patrons of the Salty Mast, probably members of the dozens, will get what they want. Everyone's happy. Except for Kolfecg. Yeah, Kolfecg's not going to be happy, but there wasn't a lot we could do about that. So, back to Ondra's gift. And who knows, if we get positive reputation for doing this, positive reputation with Defiance Bay, that is, we might be able to start working towards Adir's personal quest. Messages from Gilded Vale bring shocking news. Lord Redrick VII, Lord Thane of Adirwood has been slain. He's succeeded by Kolsk, last surviving relative of the Redrick line. Yeah, that was our doing. We did that. That was us. Can't even interact with you. Okay. Here is the Salty Mast. We are back. And we have good news. We have solved this problem. All done.
I'm here.
Don't ask what we had to do to make this happen.
Hail and well met.
She raises an eyebrow, dusting her hands on her apron. What's the news this time? The Doemenels have agreed to lower the price of bitter squash, just for you. Maya smiles, revealing rows of large, dagger-sharp teeth. That's news worth celebrating, and I'll see that the rest of the district can afford to celebrate too. Take some coppers and enjoy yourself. Her smile widens. Or should you choose to have your fun here, enjoy my special discount. If you need some rest, the room is yours for free. Might as well have a drink or two. This seems like a good place as any to pick up a few sordid secrets, and, sundry diseases at that. What happened from doing this? Reputation? Still just an ally, faintly good. It said here we received... just some experience. Maybe we didn't get reputation? Don't know. Or maybe we did and it just didn't show up. I'm unsure. But what I do need to do
Gods keep you.
is talk to you about Cyril. Actually, let's see if that quest is over first. Journal. Quests. Tasks. Yeah, I think... Huh. Probably have to do that one at some point. I forgot we had that one. So, let's now talk to you
Hail, traveller.
about Cyril. Is there someone here named Cyril? She laughs. You must be new in town, dearie. She's only the most sought-after girl in the district. You want to spend time with her, just ask. She's 1,000 for the night, but she's worth every pound. Or so they tell me. Fancy a go with her? She nudges you in the ribs. I'll give you a special rate of 500 to thank you for your help with my little problem. We're not actually going to do anything with Cyril. We just want to chat. I like a night with Cyril. You'll find her quarters upstairs. She lays a large hand on your shoulder. Don't mind the burly fellows at her door. They're just there to make sure everyone has a good time.
I'm here.
Well, 500, but... Alright, the stairs are there, but... It's all to see her. Lyrin's another round, fast! Can't kick me out like that. Been around longer than anyone else. Alright, we will have a conversation with you, and hopefully it will go amicably. So, a lot of people here. The special lounge is for members only. Ah! Cyril is here. We shall save, and then we will have a conversation. I'm hoping not to draw the ire of the guards. I could probably take them, but I don't want to have to.
You're quite friendly, aren't you?
Hello.
Powder almost hides the circles under her eyes, and rouge dusts her two prominent cheekbones. Despite it all, Cyril is beautiful. She favours you with a smile she must have practiced and perfected. Hello, stranger. Let me make you more comfortable. I'm here on a quest to restore a Glanfathan clan. She takes in your attire. So you like role-playing? I can work with that. Your friend Thristwin sent me. He needs that medallion. So do I. Sora raises her chin. I offered him his half of the money, and he refused it. She crosses her arms and paces in a slow circle around you. I'm sure he told you all about his broken clan. Did he also tell you that I got him where he is today? I'm really sorry for him, but I'll bet you anything he lives better now than he did in Glanfath. I've worked a long time for a way out, and I'm not giving it up just because Thristwood suddenly got nostalgic. I could intimidate her, but again, this is not the place for it. Tons of guards, and also, I can absolutely sympathise with her side of this. I'll buy it from you. It's worth 6,000 pounds. If you've got that kind of coin, I'll gladly help you spend it. She gets out a massive bag. Thump. Deal. Cyril goggles at the bag of coin in her hand. She looks back at you for just a second before reaching into her bodice. She holds a curved Ardra medallion by a cord and gives it to you. She cradles the bag of coppers. I could be in a cottage in Brackenbury tomorrow. She looks hopefully at the medallion in your hand. I'm not going to tell you your business, but if you do mean to give that to Thristwin, it would mean a lot to me too. I hope he finds everything he's looking for back home. She pulls a moonstone ring off her finger. Please, take this too. It's always given me an edge with people around here, but I'm done with that part of my life. Enjoy your life, Cyril. Farewell. We've been given a ring. Cyril's ring. This moonstone ring features a large, bright jewel. The gem's silver glow lends the wearer an air of charisma and determination. This once belonged to Cyril, the most sought-after courtesan in Defiance Bay. +2 resolve. Here now. Of deflection +9. We could remove this ring and give you that. Yeah, let's do that. +2 resolve. Now your resolve is 12. Fantastic. Also, who's not using a ring? You... We'll give you that. Why not? Why not? And with that...
I'm here.
We have spent a lot of money. Oh my, we now only have 16,000 currency. But it was worth it.
I'm here.
Now Thristwin can get his amulet. I presume he's going to pay us some money. And Cyril can make a new life for herself. This does mean that the Salty Mast loses
Certainly.
one of their employees, but that is Cyril's decision. Cyril's decision to make. And when we come back, folks, we'll hand over this amulet, and then we'll come back to Audra's gift so that we can look for this missing child. Hopefully, this missing child will turn up safe and sound. Hopefully they will. I get the feeling that might not happen, though. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.